This is for all the Kubota owners. I bought this tractor brand new in April 2016. Some of the problems I ran into when I first got it. One was I'm driving it and I can hear a clicking noise. And after doing some looking around, I don't know if you can see it. That little plastic cover plate that goes over the drive shaft thing there. That thing was completely loose. And was clicking. Just a minor thing, but it was irritating because it was a brand new machine. And then, what was my second thing? Oh, then I had another clicking noise. It was driving me nuts. I'm talking within a few hours of getting the machine. And I think I finally found it after a couple of days, but looked around. I thought something was stuck up underneath or whatever, but I can feel like a clicking noise. Well, then I raised the front end, and that left front tire, I noticed all the bolts were completely loose. And the whole rim was wobbling all over the place. So of course I got the manual out and then torqued those things out and ended up torquing out all the tires, all the bolts on the tires, because every one of them was loose. And then third, what was the third thing? Oh, the third thing was I was operating the front end loader, and then all of a sudden I couldn't use it. I couldn't lift up on it. I was like, what the hell? Well, one of the lines back here, the one over towards the right, popped out. Literally just came right out. I don't know, it was weird. I don't know if that was that one, or maybe where the two meet, the two long ones meet or something. Well, anyways, one of those things popped out. And then the fourth thing that happened to me, now I'm talking, this was all in a week to 2 weeks of owning this thing. The fourth thing is the front boots. You can see that I changed them. But the original front boots that came with it, of course, I don't know how they ripped. I mean, I'm talking within 2 weeks of owning this thing. But they ripped. So I replaced them with new ones. And then within a couple of weeks, those ripped. So I bought these ones, got them on eBay. And they work really good. I haven't had a problem since. The machine's got probably about 85 hours on it right now, and I haven't had any problems with those front ones. Another issue I had was working on the backhoe, digging out a stump, and then I noticed hydraulic fluid blowing all over the place. I'm like, what the heck? Down here, they were leaking from all these things. Well, the one way in here was leaking. So I had to get one of those little stubby wrenches and get on there, and every one of them was loose. So just to let you know that you should tighten those things up every once in a while, but every one of those ones was loose. And then my next issue was the backhoe. One of the levers here, this one here, just broke off. It was just flopping away and wasn't connected to anything. And of course my backhoe was extended all the way out and I couldn't move it, couldn't do anything, so I literally had to drag it across the yard. Had to take all those bolts apart and pull these things apart, and there's a linkage in there that's there's a linkage in there. There's a linkage in here, underneath here, where these things connect. came apart. And I had to fix that. All minor stuff, but man, I'll tell you, when you buy a new machine and all that stuff is happening, it's aggravating. And I believe that was it. Yeah, I think that was it. Other than that, I haven't had any other issues, but ever since I fixed all those little quirky things that went wrong with it, it's been working great. I couldn't be any more happier, but just working the kinks out of it when I first got it. But it was just a brand new machine. I just thought it was just very odd to have all these different little problems. The only mod I did to it was for a battery tender. Some YouTube video or something found out that these things work out pretty good, so that's one of the mods I did. I think it's the only mod I did. Haven't done anything to the machine at all. I did buy a skid plate for underneath when I take the mower deck off, which I hate that. You know, taking off the backhoe, simple. Front end loader, simple. Even taking the mower deck off is not that hard. It's putting that sucker on. It's the worst. I literally fight with it forever trying to put that thing on. But oh, and the only other thing I did too was when I bought the machine, I did get the larger bucket, and then I did buy a 3-point hitch for it. I have never used it, but I just bought a tow bar that I'll be mounting on there. So other than that, that's something. And then I bought a skid pan, but that's not really a mod. I guess those are not a mod, but I do have plans of doing some mods on it. But I've been working on this yard. These were all trees. I took them all down and, you know, whatever. But anyways, yeah, those are just some of the things that I didn't like about the tractor when I first got it, was all those little things. Oh, and then nope, there was another one too. The other tire, the right hand side tire, about a month after I owned it, just wouldn't hold air. But the place I bought it, they're pretty good, because I called them up and told them that my tire wasn't holding air, and they came right out and they actually replaced the tire and everything. And they did it right here at the shop at my house. So, but other than that, I'm happy with the machine. Like I said, it's got about 85 hours on it right now. 90 hours, somewhere around there. But I'm happy with it. I do love the way it mows, but I don't like messing around with the mower. And the mower deck is just a big pain in the butt. But, well, I hope this helps out anybody. Just keep an eye on some of the things that are could possibly happen. I always tighten up my wheels and mess around with these things here, making sure nothing's leaking there. I hope this helps somebody out.